Rock, the Pink Panther, against Furlan. Jim was 37 years old 9 days ago, but he doesn't seem to be on the downward slide at all. His enthusiasm for the game remains high, and of course you no need telling that he's the man who uniquely won 4 Irish titles. Furlan doing a hat-trick against Irishmen. He's been in against Matthew Macklin, who since then has become the British champion, and he's been in against John Duddy. On both occasions he lost, but he's a good operator.
Keep him up, Jim.
Just slightly a class above ordinary journeyman.
Oh, good stuff by Jim Rock.
Jim Rock was good on the inside there. Quick, hands are quick. Comes into the Henry
right hand.
And this is Rock really going for it. One of Rock's ambitions tonight is to finish off Furlan earlier than either Duddy or Macklin. Well, he's sure going the right way about it, Dave.
Well, I was talking to the Italian people today, and they said that Furlan thinks this is third time lucky for him, because he says Jim Rock is 37 years of age, but Furlan's 32, so in boxing terms, he's no spring chicken either, you know, so, but he thinks this is third time lucky, but I think he's wrong.
Jim in turn is hoping to get rid of them sooner than either of the other two boys.
Watch your head, Jim.
Nice right hand there, hooked in from Rock. Contrast in styles. A more stylish Rock.
Nice right hand by Furlan. They're caught Jim bang on the chin. Good solid right hand by Rock. This is good stuff.
There's a right belter, this one. Jim Rock's 34th professional fight.
Oh, good solid jabs and good solid right hands by Jim Rock there. Good stuff. And all landed bang on the chin.
Watch your head, Jim.
It's a nice right cross from Rock too. It's a good fight, this. He's not too worried about what side of the street he walks, Alessio Furlan. He's a tough, hard customer, and one hell of a handful to take on a Saturday night in Dublin or anywhere else for that matter. Rock takes that left on the face, and another one. Furlan feels he may have a chance here inside the last minute of the 6th. But his punching lacks the accuracy to really trouble the Dubliner. He punches a lot and swings quite a bit too, rather than hooks. And Rock seems to weather that bit of a storm.
Watch your heads, you know.
The heads are beginning to come closer and closer. So far without any damage accruing. It's another of those wild right swings from Furlan. And as Dave Boy McCauley says, often when he does that, he follows through with the elbow and the shoulder. Furlan is just in his face all the time, Dave.
Yes, but Furlan has a good tight defence. He covers up well. When Rock's in close trying to work on the inside, like Furlan, like the hands are well up and the elbows are down by the ribs, so he's protecting himself very well, like Furlan. And Jim, when he's in close like that, has big problems getting through to the target. So what he wants to do is take a step back and bang in. Some right hands, some hooks. Oh, down he goes. But I think it wasn't a punch, but it wasn't a punch that put him down.
He just sat on the yellow rope momentarily, but it wasn't the punch that put him there. As you can see, he's up on his toes and rocking again. Eamon McGee, I'd say, will be in charge of the cuts over in that corner. If it's serious, it may just be a slight nick. But Furlan is really going for it now in this, the 7th round, with 10 seconds to go.
Stop Stop Carson.
Still unflustered looking, Jim. I've never seen him flustered, to be honest with you. But you would know if you looked at the two of them now and you could stop this action in a freeze frame. You see that the face of Jim Rock is just untroubled, and the Furlan looks as though he's after been in for 9 rounds, and he has. Good defense by Furlan. That's one of his strong points. He's hard to tag with a big shot. But Rock is out thinking him.
We must remember too, Jimmy. I know Matthew Macklin stopped them in 7 rounds. John Duddy stopped them in 10 rounds. But those two guys aren't in their 30s.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly right. In fact, Macklin is now in his very peak, as he proved last weekend. But this Jim Rock has had a long continuing peak, it would appear to me. He's only 37, and I say only because what difference does it make if he can still go out and last 10 rounds like this and look composed, and cultured and unruffled against a very strong man from Italy.
Okay, Jim. Okay. Okay, good luck, guys. Come back, okay.
Mutual Admiration Society, 1 round to go. And I reckon Rock is the man in front. He's boxed very well against a tough, hard, rugged, no-nonsense Italian.
He's not going to get involved in too many inside fighting here or toe-to-toe stuff. He's staying out of trouble because he has such a good points lead here now that Furlan needs a knockout, to have a draw. That's how far I have Jim Rock in front. He just edged every round, or most of the rounds. I have him losing 1 and drawing 1, so he's at this moment in time he's 7 rounds in front. So if he stays smart and stays on his feet and doesn't get involved in the brawl, the referee will be sticking his hand up at the end of this 10th and final round.
But Jim is smart anyway. That's the way he fights. He boxes, as you said earlier on. I think you put it very well, Dave boy. You said he thinks all these things out before he acts. I know you don't get a lot of time to think in the ring, but he picks his punches well. And it's a lovely performance by a man who's lost only 4 of his fights in what is now a 34-fight career. And he hasn't lost since October 2003. And I'll tell you something for nothing, he's not going to lose tonight either.
So what he wants to do is right now is get inside and hold on. I know it's not exciting to watch, but what it means is you nullify what your opponent can do, because Furlan is still slightly dangerous here because he's still throwing those swinging right hands and left hooks, and those elbows are still coming in. So, and Jim's a bit tired, so a lesser punch will do a lot more damage. So he just wants to stay away, or if he gets in close, hang on.
But game is always to give the crowd value for money. Rock is a spectator man too. He loves the game, he loves to be involved in any shape or form, as we know from his appearances on the RT panel. And when he drives himself down and thinks about it all, that's where he's going to end up tonight, on the panel. And presumably nobody's going to hit him there. So Jim Rock is on his way to a handheld high. The referee is David Irving. He will check a scorecard. And Furlan enjoyed the fight, so did Jim Rock. And I think both corners enjoyed it. Jim Rock, you're a credit to the old pro game.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 hard rounds of boxing, the referees, Mr. David Irvine, has scored the contest. Alessio Furlan, 94 points. Jim Rock, 97 points. The winner, Jim the Pink Panther Rock!
The Pink Panther rolls again. Jim Rock is the winner.